4:40 p.m. Gray, you want this? Huh? Here. And of course we're out here at the feeding grounds. Go ahead, Gray. And well, come on, get up here. Yeah, the Blue Jays have already been out here talking at me. I have yet to load up our branch here, so we're going to go ahead and attempt to do that. Yeah, this ought to be kind of fun. Once again, multitasking. Kind of spearhead these on. Hi, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, boy, you're right up here, aren't you? You're ready. Here, you want this? Well, you come on down. Oh, oh, really? Well, it's good to see you too. We'll have this loaded here in just a second. All right. All right, you ready? There you go, buddy. Oh, wow, right in my face. Okay. All right. Well, that was cool. That was cool. We'll go ahead here. Go ahead, and then I'll reload. There you go, buddy. There you go. Okay. So that one's taken care of for a minute. Just that much more proof in the pudding over who and what I am. Oh, doggone, they could just keep popping right off. I might have to figure out a different feeding style, or not feeding style, but feeding location. Okay. Yeah, that one's just not going to stay on there. Alright, well, I guess that'll work for the time being. Yeah. Unfortunately, once again, I am getting very low. Alright. Oh, coming right up, huh? Yeah, I walked away. What's the matter, Pup? Huh? Here, you want some of these? I'm gonna have to make some more cakes. Oh, here comes Wolf. That's why Pup is running off. Well, go ahead. Yeah, I'm a little ways away right now. Well, go ahead. You can come on down. Here, Wolf. Oh, did you fly off? Yeah, possibly. Hi, how you doing, buddy? Huh? I want you to behave, okay? Here, you want some of these? Here. Okay. All right. Whoop. Yeah. So I'll be doing some cooking early on tomorrow morning. But I don't plan on sticking out here for very long. It is quite humid. Heavy air. Oh, he's right up here. And of course I have not seen my buddy Spirit lately, so you know, I don't want to think the worst, but that's, well, once again, that's just how I rock and roll, you know. I do work with negative energies. Why? Because when the positive comes around, when it's very few and far in between, it just makes everything that much more special. But until then, I nitpick and find all the flaws. You know, part of that quality control inspection. How about we go ahead and do a little inspection of the skies right now. Alrighty, so much akin to earlier recordings from today. we still have the excuse me, this kind of stuff kicking off here. We have had a couple of low overhead rumblers that have flown over on a couple of occasions today. But otherwise, yeah, because of just a yuck. I've been inside watching the idiot box, if you will, waiting and still waiting for this morning's content to post, as well as content thereafter. Come on, focus. Focus. No, forget about it then. And more likely, up around the vicinity of this light, these things are probably still casting chemical colorations. Yes, I said it. Chemical colorations, much akin to oil or gas on the surface of the water within lakes, ponds, or whatever, or even parking lots, as I've shown in the past, within mud puddles and gas leaks. You get that nice rainbow color quality. Well, that is exactly the case when you see these formations near that ball of light, and they are casting all those colors. And something that, it is not wrong to define trails behind these jet aircraft or whatever as chemtrails, even if they want to spout, no, it's just water vapor. Well, once again, go to the periodic table. What is H2O? Yeah, it's a product of a chemical composition of two different elements, right? So water or water vapor is in fact a chemical. And after all, we use this chemical known as water as a base or a diluent, as an ingredient, whether it's cooking or scientific experiments. So what we are seeing up here is in fact chemicals, even if it is just water vapor. Common sense, people, you know? And it's that type of common sense thought process that they don't want people to have anymore. So let's have AI do all of our thinking for us, right? Come on, focus in. And, well, that it's reality, people. And just like how this just continues to, you know, yeah, it just keeps growing and morphine. Yeah, crazy stuff. Yeah, of course, there are people talking about maybe because I'm out here recording, but yeah, this is just, you know, transforming right before my very eyes. Okay, and basically it's not moving very much at all. It's just sitting there expanding. And this is the case with a lot of these structures in the sky. They will just sit and grow. And that is where you really have to ponder thoughts. And yes, I have heard the scientific explanation for this. Do I agree? Oh, no, no, no. No. And, yeah, and with what we are seeing, what's the matter, girl? Yeah, see, it's miserable out here. Here's my proof of that. But, yeah, once again, colorations and this silver iodide, which, oh yeah, you don't want me to go into the whole spiel on iodine and iodized salt and silver iodize, um, and well, oh, I could go down that road too, because well, you know, within the health industry, they want to keep claiming that we don't get enough iodine. Yeah, uh, table salt. Mm-hmm. And the thing is in almost every food product out there, you have iodized salt. And they're telling people, well, you've got this, you've got that because of a lack of iodine. Hmm. Yeah, this is this changing, evolving rather quickly out here, and a lot of that glare factor of particulates is clearing out to where I was haphazardly expecting to see some colorations, ringed formations, if you will, but that has cleared out. That milk, that certain type of milkiness that will cast those ringed colorations. This is just crazy looking, once again. Alright, that's enough of a sky observation. Alright, well, back to loading up the branch here one last time. Yeah, my apologies. I'm right up close. Oh, doggone it. Get back. Stay. Popping right off. Yeah, I don't know if we got any that are on standby waiting or not. I just walked back in, of course, and I think somebody just blew up. Doggone it, that one's just going to break apart and fall off. Oh well. Yep. Completely out of cat food, dry cat food right now. That's the last of the cakes. So yeah, I will be cooking in the morning. And more than likely hauling back dry cat food from downtown. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and possibly Oh, there we go. I just seen a shadow. I see you up there. Uh, but, but I can't see exactly. Oh, okay. There we go. Bluella, is that you? Oh, come on down here. Yeah, I do think that is Bluella. Hmm. But yeah, I am not going to stick out here very much longer. Oh, Mamba. Okay, good enough. I guess I'll go ahead and visit with her real quick. Hi, girl. Hi. Hi. How you been? I haven't seen you in a couple days. Yeah. Right? All right. Mr. Nosy. All right. Yeah. Yeah, it seems how nobody's eating out of this. Well, that'll be a little bit of extra for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna call it good. Oh, Roby, where you at? I heard you. I gotta stop talking like a youper. Yeah, probably up here a little bit early, throwing Roby off. Roby the Robin. Well, maybe I'll sit here just for a couple minutes. What you doing, Tiny? Huh? Yeah, it's your little hangout spot up there, isn't it? Yeah. Huh. Yeah, it looks like my camera is lagging and not recording right. And of course, yeah, I've also noticed a couple of glitches and a couple of recordings from earlier today. Yeah. Gotta love this thing called technology. Well, anyways, the current time is 5:12 p.m. on this Saturday. And, well, I believe I am going to go ahead and head inside. Um, other than what's on the limb, most of the cakes have now been mowed down by these cats out here and leaving behind the dry cat food for the most part. So, yeah, my plans might change to where I'll just go ahead and do my planned cooking tonight rather than in the morning. We've got a nice breeze kicking through, so well, I'm not using the air today. I've got one fan going in my bedroom, but having the windows open and the wind like this, I don't have to worry about setting off these ridiculous mandatory pushed or forced onto us smoke detectors, which, I've already put in my 2 cents worth over that garbage too, that once again was forced on us, just like this very unsafe LED lighting fixtures. Let those idiots out there keep practicing their little unsafe and unhealthy measures, but yet crying out that they're doing it in the name of safety and health. Yeah, this is coming from people that, they just have power. thinking that they can control, and they don't do their own damn research. And of course, we can see the cats are freaking out because the dog is out here, you know. And all they're doing is asking for more issues, and they just moved in here. You know, it's really sad that we got people, narcissistic people like this. Yeah, well, what do I do? I expose. And I could be doing that right now, but you know, there's always time. To play games. Anyways, I think I'll go ahead and walk on out, and if I capture anybody on camera or not, well, that's their problem, not mine, you know. So, yeah. Are we going to have an issue? Are we going to have an issue?
With what?
With your dog?
Why?
Well, I feel that this is intentional, that you're doing this in order to freak out these cats up here, and I don't understand why you or the little boy that came out here that I end up having to call the authorities on. You know, are you trying to instigate problems and issues or what? Okay.
You're not supposed to be feeding the cat.
No. Nobody says that. I've been doing it for over 2 years. Nobody has said anything. In fact, on the contrary, many people around here thank me for it. And I spend lots of money, and I take care of these cats better than what apparently you take care of your dog if it's breaking the leash. And furthermore, according to the lease here, the only reason that you're allowed to have I'm talking. The only reason why you are allowed to have a companion pet is if you are living by yourself. 2 or more tenants, and you are breaking the lease by having a pet. So you need to decide.
Support animal.
Do you have someone else?
I don't want to hear it.
Do you have someone else living with you?
You know what?
Oh, yes, it does matter, and I'm calling Tom, the manager, Monday, and making a report because he will understand that this is, according to the lease here, one tenant, one companion pet. No, 1 tenant, 1 companion pet. Okay, that's it.
You're pissed because
No, I'm not.
around in the
No.
backyard on a leash.
Your dog is causing issues. Do I need to call the authorities again? Do I need to call the authorities again? Just because little boy can't confront me now because he's been warned, you're trying to take his place.
Call the authorities.
All right, I will. And then you can deal with it. Because this is not my problem, all right? You're making this my problem, and I don't appreciate it. You know, you have the problem. You have the problem with your dog. It all started because you could not control your dog. Because it supposedly broke its leash. You are the problem because you're not controlling your own dog. And not only that, do you realize how much of an issue it is to hear your dog whining and howling and whining and whining? I've got it recorded, you know, and I'm going to show all of this because it's a nuisance. All right?
Yeah.
These cats are not a nuisance. They never have been. But since you've come here, that's all that this has been. A nuisance.
Whatever.
All right? And you know, I expose. That's what I do. I'm going to. You need to make a decision of what you're going to do because once again, you are breaking the lease here. Okay, by having 2 tenants in 1 unit and a companion pet. A companion pet is for 1 tenant only. That is the reason. That is the definition for companion pet, is to be your only companion. Okay? It does not matter any other way. That is the definition. Okay? I'm done. I am done talking because it's not worthwhile. You know, I've already put, I don't care. Shut up.
You tell them.
Yeah, yeah. All right, dog pound. Dog pound time. Dog pound time. All right? All right? Say goodbye to the dog or to your boyfriend or whatever he is, okay? One or the other. That's it. And goodbye, people. You know, we're done with this. So, have a great one. This is what I'm dealing with. Let me know your opinions and your thoughts. Thanks for watching.